Hi, I'm Meg. Welcome to PlantFitMeg. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're getting into another vegan grocery haul video, and I love filming haul videos lately. They're just really fun to put together. It feels like I'm just sort of chatting with a friend and running through it. So welcome friends, welcome to my kitchen table, my dining area. We're gonna go through all of the items that I purchased. I'll discuss what I plan to do with the different ingredients and different items and just have a little chat about what my plans are for recipes and meal ideas and things like that. So I hope you really enjoy this video and find it helpful or entertaining or something. If you do like it, remember to give the video a like and subscribe to the channel to see more of my face if you want to see more from me. I would love to have you be part of the PlantFitMeg community if you're not already. So with all that said, let's jump right in. Starting off strong with soy milk. We actually ran out of soy milk and I was just using almond and oat milk for a bit, which is totally fine. Almond milk, oat milk, they're both great options, but I really strongly prefer soy milk, and I found that out when we were running out. So really glad that I was able to replace this. It was on sale. They're on sale for $3.50 at my local shop. So I was only able to get one. There was only one left. So I think I'll probably go back tomorrow or another day this week and grab a few extra and stock up. But soy milk is great. I love it for my protein shakes. I like to add it to my oatmeal. Great for cereal. Awesome for baking and things like that as well. I have it in my coffee, my tea, so we do tend to go through soy milk pretty quickly in our household, especially because my son and my husband both love eating cereal and they both like to just drink cups of soy milk too, so soy milk's great. Next up, I grabbed some strawberry jam. I used to always make my own jam, like a mixed berry, chia, seed, date situation, but I just haven't been fussed lately with making my own stuff, with making my own jam. So I bought this one. It's just the store brand version. Pretty basic, pretty simple, but a nice little addition to your peanut butter toast or adding a dollop into your oatmeal or something like that. I like to use jam with powdered peanut butter and mix it together so I get that peanut buttery flavor without all of the fat and calories from regular, peanut butter. Don't get me wrong, I still eat peanut butter and I love it, but that's just a little hack if you like the flavor of PB&J, but you don't necessarily want to use a ton of peanut butter. I know when I do use peanut butter, I tend to overdo it a little bit, so I really do need to sort of measure it out and be cautious with it. But of course, choose your own adventure and do what works for you. Next up here, I have some potatoes. I bought the yellow potatoes today, and I eat potatoes a lot, pretty much every day. I love that potatoes are so versatile for so many different dishes. You can prepare them in so many different ways, and they go so well with pretty much everything. So I'm a huge fan of potatoes. They're really filling and really delicious. And I think in my last haul video, or one of the last couple, I mentioned potatoes and I mentioned making a shepherd's pie, which we did, and it was amazing. And I think this time around I'm gonna go for more like hash browns and fries and that kind of thing. So it's nice to mix it up and prepare potatoes in different ways to jazz it up and really make it your own. And adding different spices and flavorings and using different dipping sauces is really fun too. So huge fan of potatoes. I grabbed some white mushrooms. I'm planning on making my black bean burger recipe and it has mushrooms in it, so I'm going to use these for that. I'll probably also just add it to anything else I'm making throughout the week, whether it's pasta sauce or refried beans, or just cooking them up with other veggies that I can add to things throughout the week and add to my tacos, add to my tofu scramble or whatever it is, add it to my salads, all that good stuff. I'm actually not a huge fan of mushrooms. I don't know if I've mentioned that before on the channel, but I do like to chop them up really finely and add them to things because they're really good for you, and my family really loves them, so it's nice to use them in different ways and make them delicious. If you have any good tips for making mushrooms taste really good and maybe like changing the texture a little bit or using certain flavorings, I would love to hear your suggestions, so leave those in the comments section below so I can find some new ways to enjoy these. Next thing is a bag of carrots. I love just snacking on carrots. I find that before dinner, particularly, I just kind of want to nosh on something. I kind of want to eat while I'm cooking and while I'm preparing dinner. So I find just chopping up a carrot or two and just nomming on that for a bit before my dinner time. It's a great little appetizer, great thing to just enjoy while I'm prepping food for me and for my family. We also sometimes like to make carrot dogs. My son in particular really enjoys carrot dogs for some reason. And if you've never heard of what that is, it's basically hot dogs made out of carrots. I know it sounds really weird and wacky, and it is kind of weird and wacky, but the flavoring that is used just really it brings that same vibe. The texture, of course, is not the same. It's quite different, but it's surprisingly tasty. And so a few of these carrots might be destined for that. I'll leave the recipe we use linked below. I believe it's from Brand New Vegan, and it's an Instant Pot recipe. So I'll leave that linked below in case you want to check that out as well. Cucumber. I have mentioned before on the channel how much I really dislike cucumber, but it keeps showing up in haul videos. Why? Because my son and my husband really enjoy it. So they will snack on this, I will not, and that's that. Again, like with the mushrooms, if you have any suggestions for jazzing these up and making the flavor or texture different or more interesting, let me know. I'm curious to know if you have any suggestions for cucumber and how to switch that up, because I have yet to find a way to really enjoy cucumber in any way, unless it's blended into a sauce or something like that, where it's just kind of disappears into everything else. Otherwise, I'm not a fan. So let me know. Pita bread. Absolutely love pita bread. It's super delicious. I like to make wraps with this, but I also just like to have pita and hummus with veggies. Really good. This shows up in quite a few hauls as well. It's a great grab and go snack kind of situation. Pita bread's so tasty and I just can't get enough of it. Similar to the pita bread, but slightly different. I have these whole wheat tortillas, and so with these I'm definitely gonna go ahead and make some tacos or burritos or something like that this week. I do tend to make something of that variety pretty much every week. These are also great for a peanut butter and jam sort of roll up or a peanut butter and banana roll up. My son really enjoys that a lot. Just popping some peanut butter on and putting a whole banana in there and just rolling it up, and then either eating it like that or just kind of chopping it up into smaller pieces. It's really a fun and really enjoyable snack. I mentioned tacos. I will be using some taco seasoning. I was going to buy the value size big package of taco seasoning, and then in comparing the prices, comparing the unit price, this was actually a more affordable option. So that's just a good reminder to me, note to self, and also a reminder for you as well to double check the unit price when you're shopping, because oftentimes we just figure, oh, the bigger size, like the value size, will be a better value. And often that is the case, but occasionally it's not. So always a good thing to just double check and making sure you're getting the most value for your dollar. Next up is my beloved hummus. I adore hummus so much. I went on a whole tangent about it in a previous haul video. You can check that out if you haven't seen it yet. I'll leave my hauls playlist linked at the end of this video and also in the description box below if you want to take a look at some other hauls and watch me rave about hummus. But I absolutely love hummus. It's one of my favorite things lately, honestly. Pita and hummus is my jam. It's so easy if I'm just working and I don't want to actually take the time to sit and have a full meal. It's a great snack to just tide me over until I'm ready to have a full meal and really sit and focus on that and enjoy it. I also love hummus on sandwiches and wraps and things like that as well. So tasty. Let me know if you also love hummus or if you have a preferred spread or condiment that you really prefer. I'd love to hear your opinion, so let me know what you think. So next up I have a few snack items. This is roasted seaweed, which I myself am not a huge fan of, but I've been trying to maybe get into a little bit more. My son loves this stuff so much, so it's a great snack for him, and it can be a nice addition to salads or sandwiches, just crumbling it up a little bit over the top of something. It gives that little bit of salty green taste. That was not a good description at all. But anyway, seaweed, fun snack. Bananas. Love bananas so much. They do show up in a lot of my hauls because we go through them really, really quickly. I eat a banana almost every day, and we use them in baking. We use them for nice cream and things like that, smoothies. So bananas are great. They're also really, really cheap. And I find sometimes people think that bananas aren't great because they kind of go off quickly, like they get brown and stuff like that. But what you can do is just, if they're starting to get a little spotted and beyond the ripeness that you prefer for just eating them for a snack or topping your oatmeal or something like that, just peel them, freeze them, and then you can pop them into smoothies or use them for nice cream or use them for something else. Also great for baking at that point because they get sweeter the more they get ripened. So love bananas so much. Such a versatile and delicious ingredient and a staple in our household. Apples. I don't think I've shown apples in a haul lately because we had stocked up on quite a bit for some reason. We had multiple bags of apples at one point. I think maybe we had it on a list, and then when we were making our new list, we added apples again without realizing we already had apples in the house. Anyway, long story, but we had a ton of apples in the house for quite a while, and then we ran out, so we needed to stock up, of course. This time around, I grabbed some Macintosh apples because they are my personal favorite. Let me know what your favorite apple is in the comment section below. I picked up a couple of water enhancers. Occasionally it's nice to just jazz up your water a little bit with a little bit of extra flavoring. So I grabbed an iced tea version and also a lemonade one. And yeah, they're just nice to add a little squeeze of flavor, a little extra something something to your water. You could also use these in your ice cube trays with, put water in them and then have a little drop of this in your ice cubes, and then you have flavored ice cubes to add to your water to add that little bit of flavor. These are especially nice in the summer months when you're outside more and it's hot out and all that jazz. This is actually a new to me item. I've never tried it before. I had sugar on my list, so I was going to just buy regular sugar. But because I walk to the shops and I carry everything home on my own, I didn't have enough space to buy a big, 2 kilogram bag of sugar. So I thought, okay, I still want to get some kind of sweetener in the house. My husband likes to have sugar in his coffee lately, so I figured we would try this Whole Earth 0-calorie sweetener. It's a plant-based sweetener that has, erythritol, stevia leaf extract, natural flavors, and monk fruit extract. So it's one of those 0-calorie, zero sugar sweeteners. So we'll give this a go. I will report back and let you know what we think and whether it justifies the added cost of buying something like this rather than just buying, table sugar, cane sugar, that kind of thing. I do like to use dates or dried fruit as sweetener when I can, but we also use sugar and use 0-calorie sweeteners from time to time. So thought we'd give this a go. I will report back and let you know what I think. You let me know if you've tried it or if you have a favorite 0-calorie sweetener that you prefer. Would love to hear your thoughts. Ginger ale. I bought the zero sugar version, and ginger ale is honestly one of my favorite beverages after water and coffee and smoothies. So I don't have it that often, but it's nice to have on hand for, again, kind of a nice summer beverage as well when we're outside a little bit more and it's hot out. I also love flavored ginger ale. I'm gonna put this down because it's heavy. I also love flavored ginger ales like cranberry ginger ale, or they used to have raspberry ginger ale that I used to call pink ginger ale because it was this really beautiful pink color. I don't know if anyone else loves ginger ale as much as I do, but they've started coming out with different flavors of ginger ale. So I really like to test those out too. I tried a blackberry one a while back, which was pretty good. I noticed they have a raspberry lemon one, which I'm a little skeptical of. So let me know if you've given that a try and if it's something that I should taste test and give a go. Anyway, I'm looking forward to making tacos this week, some burgers, cooking up some potatoes, maybe some carrot dogs, maybe not. Enjoying some delicious snacks with all the fruit that I bought and the carrots and the seaweed snacks and all of that. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video and for watching through right until the end. I really appreciate it, and it helps the channel out. Give the video a like if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already. I've noticed that quite a few of my viewers are actually not subscribed. So if you've been tuning into some videos and enjoying the content, I'd really appreciate you subscribing. It doesn't cost you anything, but it does help out the channel. It helps YouTube know that people are enjoying the content and want to see more, and then they will hopefully push my videos out to more people, and then we continue to grow and build this really cool community, this really fun corner of the internet where we can talk about veganism, we can talk about eating a plant-based diet and living a healthy lifestyle and fitness and all that fun stuff. So I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. I'm just gonna bust into this hummus right now. I'm so excited. Cheers. I love pita and hummus so much. One of my favorite things. Go enjoy some pita and hummus, or have a drink of water, or enjoy a lovely meal, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.